HTTV in association with Absolute Warehouse Services. Today we're joined by Commercial Director Sean Jarvis to talk about season cards. Sean, how's it going so far?
Yeah, lovely. Do you know what? It's always been my lifetime ambition to be interviewed like one of our managers, so it's fantastic to be here. But in all seriousness, it is going really well. I'm actually really encouraged by the figures that are coming through. I've caught up with Sue Beaumont this morning and chatted about where we are. We've just broken through the 3,000 mark, so that's good. It's about 6-7% up on last year. So fantastic. People are certainly staying with us and supporting the club. So yeah, long may that continue. As we said though, we have 18,000. We've got 18,000 season cards out there. And that's what we want to achieve. That's where we are. We had 18,000 last year. So if everybody renews, we're going to get that target again, and the atmosphere again next season will be magnificent, whatever division we're in.
And like you said, we're up on last year, but there's a little incentive, isn't there, for current season card holders if they renew before the 11th of February. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what we wanted to do is those early bird people, the people that literally from day one and want to get their season card renewed, we said we'd give them a little incentive. And that was a £10 voucher to spend in the shop or online. So we've seen a lot of people do that, and I think that's partly why we're up. A lot of people taking advantage of that, so it's great. They've got until, I think it's the 11th of February to renew their season card to claim that voucher, and that will be done via email or through the post. So if people renew online, eventually they'll get an email to sort of say, here's your voucher to spend in the shop.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Because you can spend that £10 voucher on anything, shirts, scarves. It's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, you know, we've got some merchandise in there, great merchandise in there. So I think, you know, for us, it's a little way of giving something back. Not only is the season card great value at 250 quid, but is a little incentive as well to sort of maybe do it early and get something from the club shop.
Now I'm sure out there's some season card holders who are unsure whether to do it before the deadline or after. They're currently thinking about next season. What would your message be to them?
Yeah, I think my message is well and truly loud and clear. You know, there are 18,000 season cards available. We had that last year. We're seeing now a lot of people renewing. So that's great. We're going to get to 18,000. Once it's at 18,000, that's it. It's shut. Now, whichever division we're in, it works out just above £10 per game. So it represents truly fantastic value. But I would sort of say as well, as we know, we have, I think it's nearly 2,500 members, Terrier members, who are there waiting in the wings. So if somebody doesn't renew, then they will step in and claim one of those seats. So if you've got it, I guess it's a bit like when you used to play football. Once you had the shirt, you kept the shirt. And it's a bit like that with the season card. If you've got it, keep hold of it, because I'm certain whatever happens this time next year, it's going to be truly fantastic.
And by becoming a Terrier member, that's your best chance if you aren't a season card holder to get one.
Yeah, I think so. I think already we've seen, you know, through a bit of social media, I think one or two people have said, oh, I'm going to take a year off. Well, that's fine. But then that gives those Terrier members the opportunity. And that is the best way to get a season card, is to join the Terrier membership, get in that that queue, if you like, ready for the season cards, should any become available. And of course, you know, as we've sort of said, at 250 quid, 18,000, tremendous value, tremendous bargain. I would renew as soon as you possibly can.
It's tremendous value, especially with the fantastic atmosphere that's been at the John Smith Stadium this season. Yeah,
and you know, over the past 3 years, it has been something special, and I think you cannot underestimate the impact that the atmosphere brings. Yes, I know we're having difficult times at the moment, but if you look at what's happened over those 3 years, they have made a difference, and we've always said that. We've always sort of said that the crowd really can add something special to this stadium. I think we've seen that. We want that to continue. The last thing we want is to go backwards. So we encourage people to get their season card renewed, be part of the atmosphere that is going to be next season. Whatever happens, it will be fantastic. We continue to drive this club forward, and I think with the help of 18,000 season card holders, we will continue to do that. And if we have to take a step back, we'll take a step back, but we'll continue to drive forward.
And the deadline to renew your season card is the 11th of March. How have people been renewing so far?
Yeah, 11th of March, absolutely right, is the significant day. So we've not got long. You know, there's only, what, 5-6 weeks remaining. So what we've seen is a lot of people online. I've seen some people say to me, is there something coming through the post? Well, we might send something later, but I'd encourage people to go online, do everything they can to make sure. So if they can't get online, come down to the ticket office. I know there's staff there who've been shortlisted for a Customer Services Award, so good on them. They're there to help. They're on the phones as well, so everybody can make sure that you are happy and that you can get sorted very, very quickly, get the job done. And I think for me, the sooner you get it done, the better. The sooner we know we've got 18,000 people ready for next season. That's what Huddersfield Town is all about.
Thank you for speaking to us, Sean, and the message is very clear. If you want to renew your season card for the 2019-20 season, do it now, otherwise you might miss out. There's people waiting.